Please take a moment to review the disclaimer on the screen before we dive into the video.
In the 1870s, wealthy British landowners brought an American curiosity onto their estates, the eastern grey squirrel. To the untrained eye, it looked harmless. Just two closely related species sharing the same canopy, eating the same nuts, building the same nests. Within decades, millions of red squirrels vanished. In 1934, Russian biologist Georgy Gause formulated the mathematical reality of what happened here. It's known as the Competitive Exclusion Principle. Two species competing for the exact same limited resources in the exact same niche cannot stably coexist. If you share 100% of your niche with a competitor who has even a 1% structural edge, your extinction is not a risk, it is a mathematical certainty. Most failing founders think they lost because the incumbent had a bigger marketing budget. But in nature and in markets, competitive exclusion happens through three specific vectors. First, exploitation. Grey squirrels can digest the bitter tannins of unripe green acorns. They eat the harvest 6 weeks before red squirrels can physically touch it. In startup terms, the incumbent captures upstream customer intent, default distribution, pre-installed apps, enterprise procurement locks, starving you before you even get a meeting. Second, apparent competition. Greys carried a biological payload, squirrel pox. To greys, it's a harmless passenger. To reds, it's fatal. In startup terms, you aren't killed by your rival's product. You are killed by their ecosystem baggage. Free bundling, predatory zero-margin pricing, or regulatory compliance burdens you can't afford to carry. In the Lotka-Volterra competition model, there is a metric called the competition coefficient, alpha, the degree of product substitution. When you launch a product that tries to be a faster, cheaper version of an established incumbent, your alpha is near 1. You are telling the market, we do what they do. When alpha 12 times alpha 21 is greater than or equal to 1, mathematics dictates an unstable market. The entity with the larger carrying capacity, the bigger balance sheet, the deeper war chest, will always win the war of attrition. You cannot outgrey the grey squirrel. So how did the red squirrel survive? Enter the European pine marten. When conservationists helped this native predator return to Irish and Scottish woodlands, everyone expected red squirrels to be wiped out even faster. Instead, the opposite happened. The red squirrels rebounded. The pine marten hunts on the ground and lower branches. The heavy ground-foraging grey squirrel, weighing nearly 700 grams, is an easy target. But the red squirrel weighs only 300 grams. It retreats to the terminal twigs, the fragile outermost branches of the canopy. If a marten follows, the branch snaps. This is counter-positioning. The red squirrel didn't fight for the ground. It retreated to terrain where the incumbent's primary asset, its size and bulk, became its fatal liability. If you are building in a market dominated by giants, remember the rules of ecological survival. Never fight on shared ground. If your value proposition is feature parity, Gause's law will grind you to dust. Find your thin branches. Build for the customer segment, pricing model, or distribution channel that the incumbent is literally too heavy to touch without breaking their own unit economics. Wait for the predator. Market shifts, regulatory breaks, and platform disruptions will always come for the heaviest players on the forest floor.